Aquarius, how you guys doing? I'm in New Orleans, sitting outside on the balcony. So if you hear a lot of noise, bands, music, people screaming, it's just the way they do it here. Mardi Gras is kicking off right after February, but really they already got Mardi Gras shit already up. I think people are already celebrating. So you're gonna hear a lot of screaming. The bands keep coming down the street, but it's all good. It's New Orleans, it's love, right? So let's see, Aquarius, what is going on with you for February 2019? 2019 with Aquarius. 2019. Okay, Aquarius, some of y'all, let me get a couple of cards out first. Aquarius, Aquarius. I don't know. I think it's the Coke. It could be sugar. Could be sugar that's messing with me. Okay, so Aquarius, right off the bat, some of y'all may have felt like, you know, I'm with my soulmate. I found somebody that I connect with. I love this person. I want to be with this person. This is my person. This is my people. But with 5 of Wands, there could be some conflict. Why? Why, Aquarius? Why is there conflicts? There's arguments. Even if there's not verbal arguments, there could be this thing where you're not exactly feeling 100% connected to the person, or they're not feeling 100% connected to you. I feel like this could be commitment issues, like somebody doesn't really want to make that 100% commitment issue, or commitment, I should say. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, I feel like you had hope that something would turn out better with a soulmate, but we got conflict. There's something about this person that is causing them either to want to have arguments or not be very open about moving this thing towards a more permanent relationship. And with 5 of Cups, this is things not turning out the way you want it. The Moon card is showing that you may not even know everything about this person, or you may not know everything that is going on with this person. There could be some things that come out that you find out, and this could cause the conflict and things not turning out the way you want. Now, this could go vice versa. This could even be somebody finding out something about you that you're like, okay, it was hidden. It shouldn't have come out. But the moon illuminates. So if it's done in the dark, it is going to come out at some point. There's going to be light. And that could be why the argument or the conflict started, because something that was supposed to be hidden came out. So be really careful. Be really careful. The Chariot card, though, is showing that some of y'all, you know, you're not going to dwell on it. It's like, I need to move forward. If this person doesn't want to commit, if they have a problem with me, if they don't want to move this thing to the next level, I got other problems that I got to take care of. So some of you are moving forward. I do feel, though, like with the Moon card right next to the Chariot, though, this could even be problems with your vehicle that you don't know. You know, this could be something in your engine, under your hood. This is not, I don't think, like your tire being flat, or I'm trying to think of something like your oil light coming on. Not something that maybe is seen. This could be something that's going on. So if you're going to take a long road trip, or you drive long distances, or you put your car through a lot, it may be time for you to go take it for that, you know, that 12-point check, or whatever they do, 24-point check, where they check the oil and they check everything in, and your fluids and everything like that, because you could have a problem that has not come to the surface yet. And it could be something where you end up spending money, or there's a lot of discontentment because something didn't turn out the way that you wanted, or unexpected money. Now, let's see where we're going from there. Hope not, but for some of y'all, that could be the case. I do see with the King of Swords seeking out professional, that could be something that has to deal with the car. Maybe you need to take it somewhere and have it looked at. For some of you, chopper style, chopper style. Ooh, that used to be my jam. Okay, I'm so sorry, but they are like on it. So for some of you, you may have to seek out professional help when it comes to your car. Have somebody look under that hood, really check it out. For some of you, you could be going through this phase right now where there's some depression, could even be some medical issues that come from stress. I feel some of you, I feel like this may even be needing to go see a therapist, going to see a professional, not just for your vehicle but also for you, to help with balance. Now the Star card is showing that things are going to be okay. They're going to work out, which means that you're going to pull yourself back to a place where you feel things are balanced, are working, are moving towards you. It's coming. If you've been going through a really hard time, it's showing that the Sun card, or the Star card, I'm sorry, is bringing something positive your way. With the King of Air, this is about getting some type of help, whether this is for your vehicle or for you, that gets you to this moment. So for some of you, you may be going through a hard time where you really, I'm sorry y'all, there's like one mosquito, where you really may need to branch out or reach out to somebody for some type of professional help. Now, let's see. Some of you, I see, if you've been looking for a place to stay, it looks like that you have something that's coming in that's going to help you out. Now, the Three of Fire is showing that you could be making long-term plans, which means that you're moving in someplace that you're probably going to be there for a little bit. Are they starting the song again? God damn! That damn truck needs to move. Okay. I swear to God, y'all, I don't know OCD, ACDY, whatever the AC, the DD, ADDs or whatever. I got all of the DDs. I'm pretty sure I got all of them because I get distracted way too easily. Thank God they moved that damn truck. I thought if I was going to have to chopper style again. So, for some of you, if you've been looking for a place, it looks like you have something that's going to be coming in quick. And it looks like it's going to be a solid place. It could be long term. Which means if you're signing a lease, you're not signing a lease for 6 months, you're signing a lease for something long term. Or either you have somebody who's going to come in and offer you some help. Because right with the King of Air, this is showing somebody who needs some type of help. So this could be somebody who's looking out for you and saying, look, I know you're going through a hard time. Let me help you out. Let me help you out with the paperwork. Let me find some place for you to live. For some of you, it may not be where you want to live, but it looks like it's a good opportunity that comes in. And the only reason I'm saying that it's not where you want to live is because for some of you, I feel like this could be that somebody is offering, but they're not offering their place. They're offering, oh, go stay with my friend, or I have a friend that can hook you up, or I know a place that you can go live. Because I feel like with that Moon card and the Conflict card, that if you wanted to move in with somebody or you were hoping to move in with somebody, there's some things that are still a little bit not known. And to be honest, I wouldn't feel comfortable going into a situation where I don't know what's going on with the person. Anything that's hidden, moving into it would drive me crazy. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to be offered an opportunity and you're going to be like, oh, but it's not the place that I want to go. But it is showing that it's a positive, solid place and you are going to be happy there. Now, if you've been having money problems, we have Six of Pentacles coming in. For those that are going to get income tax, could be this. This could be a loan. This could be a friend saying, you know what, you can't stay with me, but I'm going to let you borrow some money to go find a place. Or I'm going to set you up with something that will help you out. So for some of you, you do have not only some type of moral support coming from a friend, but you could have financial support coming for a friend. Six of Pentacles for some people is going to be income tax, and you're going to be using that as a down payment or deposit on an apartment. And it's going to be long term. It's like, okay, this is where I want to be. So for some of you that have the finances to pick and choose where you want to be, it looks like there's abundance there, there's longevity there, there's making long-term plans. For some of you that are kind of bouncing around, it looks like you may have friends that help you out. At first, it may not be what you want, but I think as time goes by, you realize, okay, this is something that maybe is going to help me get my money up, get me up financially. This could be moving in with family. Not really wanting to be there, but feeling like, you know what, it's a bed, it has a toilet, it has a shower or whatever. I'll stay there, get my money up, And when I have some extra money come in, then I'll go ahead and find a different place. So be open, be flexible with it, all right, Aquarius? Now for some of you, I feel like you're gonna feel the need to move forward. So with the Five of Cups, things not working out the way you want, some of you are actually coming to this place where it's like, damn it, I gotta come up with plan B or plan C and move in a different direction. The direction I thought I was going in may not be the direction that I want. For some of you, you may thought you were going to be in a situation where there was this couple and there was stability, and you end up being this person over here, the solo person. It's like, okay, what is all this water, this turbulence and everything? And I feel like for some of you, it's because there's something where you've hit the wall. You can't move forward, and there's a different direction that's going to be open from you. And for some of you, I feel like you are going to open yourself up to it. Now, this could be with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This could even be a person who's helping you out. But I do see, sorry you guys. For some of you, if you use this as an energy, you're coming to a position where it's like, you know what, let me just push myself. Let me assert myself. Let me kind of stand out, do what I need to do to get me to that next place, to get me to that next position for me. So for some of you, if you haven't been motivated and you've been dealing with this depression, because I see for some of you, you have, you're going to have to get to a place where maybe you reach out for some help. And this could be with therapy. This could be talking to a friend. This could be calling me for a tarot reading. It doesn't matter. It's reaching out for advice. What do I need to do? And it looks like they may get you to a place where it's like, okay, it's time to move on and assert yourself. The DDs, OCD, ADD, DDH, AD, all the DDs. That's what I am. So for some of you, definitely, there is either a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's coming in to help you out. Now for some of you, you're very smart, very intelligent, but you're missing a lot of opportunities. And it could be because you're limiting yourself. I feel like your confidence is not up. Some of you are letting opportunities and things pass you by because you're really not feeling like you are worthy of them. Your skill set may be a little bit below what these people are asking for, but you're not either taking these opportunities or you're not selling yourself. So for some of you, you're going to probably have to do some work. And it could be with this professional person where you're building yourself up, getting your confidence and your self-esteem up so that you can take advantage of these opportunities. Because some of y'all are missing opportunities that are really good. And it's because you don't have the confidence, or you're feeling a lack of confidence, and it could be because of depression. Some of you are going through a really hard time, and some of you, to be honest, have been dealing with this energy for a long time. Some of this goes back to childhood where you just don't feel worthy. You don't feel valued. And so you tend to, I want to say, how do you put it? Undercut yourself, or you don't allow yourself to have the full glory of a moment. It's like you instead of going in the spotlight and saying, I'm here, you're shrinking. You're shrinking. I'm here. I'll do it. And it's not getting you these opportunities. It's not getting you opportunities. And I know I'm not using the right words, but for some reason I cannot get them. But I feel for some of you that you really are kind of undercutting yourself when it comes to these opportunities. You're letting things pass you by because you don't feel like you're worthy of them or you can do them. Some of them, I think, put a lot of limitations on you. And Aquarius wants to be free, almost like Sagittarius. You know, we want to float. We want to be able to do things on our own. And that's good. But in the midst of that, you still have opportunities that are coming around you, especially within this month, that you may need to jump on. I feel like it could be more than 3 opportunities, which means more than maybe 3 different jobs. But there is something that's coming in, and you got to realize that to take advantage of it, you have to work on your self-esteem and your confidence. Not for all of you, because some of you already are there. But if you're there on that cycle where you've been dealing with depression and having all this back and forth, and I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I'm good enough to do this, then it's time that you reach out for some type of help. You need some reprogramming that needs to be done. Now, Ten of Swords is showing you're coming to the end of a difficult situation. If you felt like everything was falling down on you, it looks like you're coming to the end of a difficult situation, and you have things that are coming in that are opening up doors, opportunities that are coming in. For some of you, this could even be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo person who helps you out. Let me offer you a job. Let me give you something, and it saves you. For some of you, this changes your life. This confidence, this person believing in you changes who you are. They bring you out the end of a difficult situation. Now, here's the thing. Don't wait for this person to come in and start trying to make these changes. If they come in and they help you and they lift you out, that's good. But start working on you. Start getting the help. Start figuring out what you need to do for you to get you there. Because that may be something that makes you stand out to this person, that makes them want to help you or opens that door. I see for some of you, even with the changes coming in and with the help, some of you are having a hard time, not sleeping well, overthinking the situation. But what if? But what if? But what if? But what if? Is this the right thing for me? Some of you are fighting a life change. Things that were supposed to change last year. You're still fighting it, and you're like, why am I stuck? Why is things fucked up? And it's because you're still having issues with letting certain things go. You're overthinking situations, and you're feeling like, I don't know if this is right for me. So you're kind of getting stuck on yourself. You're self-sabotaging. You're overthinking a situation, and you're procrastinating on things because you're not really sure. And then there's anger. With Ace of Swords, there's anger and there's challenging beginnings because of these worries. So for some of you, you're going to have to get past this, Aquarius. You're going to have to get past. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you are going through a really hard time. The Hermit card is showing you feel the need to pull away from people. Let me stop. Let me get my head right, because my head doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I'm getting the rest. I'm stressing. I have anxiety. Some of you, the stress is causing medical problems. Some of you are going to end up in the hospital because of this. And it's because you're overthinking. You're overthinking things. You have opportunities coming around you, but you don't trust yourself. You don't feel confident in your ability to make decisions. And some of you are going to be struggling with that this month. But you're getting bored and discontent, which means that it's not working for you. And that's why you need to reach out for help. If you get to this point where it's like, I'm missing opportunities. I'm bored. I'm discontent. Why? Some of you, you're very sensitive. You're very gifted, but you may not be hearing it. If you are getting advice, you're not taking it constructively. You're listening to it. Yeah. I hear you, but there's no action. There's no action. There's something that is really kind of challenging you when it comes to growth. And I think because you're not taking the advice of some of the people that you're going to, a lot of you are struggling financially. Doesn't have to be that way, though. Because you have opportunities. And with Six of Pentacles, you have money coming to you, which means that you had extra money coming in. Maybe you didn't save it. Maybe you didn't budget it right. But for some of you, you could really be struggling with your budget, your management, your money management skills. Some of you I see are going to get over this because you're tired. You're like, I'm tired of doing the same shit over and over again. There's some things in me that I need to work on. You know, whether I just do it this month or I go talk to somebody, there's some things that I need to work on because I'm bored as shit. I'm not really happy with some things that are going on. Some of you with love relationships, you want more commitment, but you don't feel stable. So it's hard for you to bring these two things together because your stability is a little bit rocky. And then the love commitment is not coming in because of the instability that's going on. Doesn't apply to everybody, but for some of you, you're struggling. You're struggling. You're trying to find yourself and figure out how to get this shit to move forward. And for some of you, this is just being in your mind where you need something to come help you with that. Yeah, some of you, I feel like you're not trusting your decisions. Some of you feel like to get this thing to move forward, to get more money to come in, you need to go back to school. And it is showing that for a lot of you, you do. You need to get your skill set up. You need to go back to school. It's going to help with this situation with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are feeling like I don't have the money to go back to school, but you need to make the money, to get your skill set up. So for some of you, I feel like this is going to be loans. Six of Pentacles could be some type of student loan too. This could be using income tax. This could be a student loan. It could be somebody letting you borrow money to go back to school. But for some of you, to take you out of this funk or this rut, you need to go ahead and go back and get your education or take some classes or get certifications going on, because it'll help boost you a little bit. Some of you have lost your motivation, and there's depression that you could be battling with. Let me see. I do feel for some of you, you could also be dealing with somebody from the past that's coming back. Now, for some of you, you may have been dreaming about somebody from the past, thinking about somebody from the past. What's going on with that? But there's still a problem with this person. So be careful with it. Even if you have somebody coming back, Two of Swords is showing that there's still a problem. There's something that you don't want to see. Don't romanticize something from the past and bring it back if it was kind of fucked up in the first place. Be careful that you don't pull back in somebody and you're right back in that same situation, because it's showing that you're trying to pretend that there is no problem with something from the past. You're romanticizing something that still has problems, so you want to be careful with that. For some of you, with the Nine of Wands, you're going to get past all this, because this shows you believing in yourself and standing your ground. I feel like for some of you, you really are going to have a challenge, and it's mental this month. It really is self-sabotage, really battling your mind. How do I not fuck myself over? How do I not fuck myself over? That is probably going to be your mantra this month. For some of you, you're tired, and you are going to use this energy to push yourself forward. I'm going back to school. I'm learning my education. I'm learning skills. I'm pushing myself in a better position to move forward. Some of you definitely got money coming in that is going to help. Some of you just got income tax or money coming in, and it's like, I just need a place to live. For some of you, you may have to take a detour and move in with family or somebody before you find a place. Could be a temporary move and then a final move. But it is showing with the Nine of Wands at the end of it, you're standing strong. You're going through some shit, but you're coming out feeling like, I need to stand on my feet. I need to defend myself. I need to believe in myself. I need to believe in my skills, in my value. And for those that have already come out of that cycle, you are going to move forward and do well. For those that are struggling with the cycle, it really is going to be a struggle. So be careful. Don't put everything into somebody, especially with the Moon card, that you don't trust. If it doesn't connect with you and you don't feel like it's a connection, don't force it. Don't force it. If you're trying to force a relationship, pull back. Let it grow organically, because there could be something about this person that you don't know. There could be some things about you that come out that could in the end tear this up. So be really slow when it comes to moving in with somebody or trying to force a relationship this month. For a lot of you, definitely you're going to stand on your 2 feet towards the end of the month and feel stronger. But some of you definitely, I'm sorry, y'all are just going through some shit. Y'all are going through some shit. It gets better. It gets better, but you got to trust yourself. You got to trust your intuition, and you got to believe in yourself. You can do this, but you got to believe that. All right, Aquarius?